The DMK-11A is a cross-platform Wi-Fi broadcaster, and the DMK-11A GPS is the same device but with a 12-channel WAS-enabled GPS in it. We refer to both of them kind of generically as the DMK Box. The idea behind the product is that you can take your instruments, no matter whether they're a NEMA 0183 instrument or a NEMA 2000 instrument or a Raymarine Seatalk device, and you can connect into the box using our color-coded wiring harness and hook up all or any of the instruments and get that data to your tablet or to your PC and make that data available on deck in the palm of your hand. There are a few different things you can do with it, a bunch of different apps that are compatible with it. I guess I would categorize the apps as navigation apps, engine monitoring apps, and sailboat racing apps. This navigation app that I'd like to talk about is iNavX. It's the one we're looking at here. There's a bunch of standalone apps out there, but iNavX's strength is that you can import the boat's data to it. So what we're looking at with a screen right here is data from the boat's AIS receiving radio and from the boat's wind instruments and GPS, which is all pretty cool. You can see the line of our track and the heading of the boat, and you can see the other AIS, the boats with AIS transponders around us, and then that exclamation point off the front that's moving around there is the true wind angle from the wind instruments on the boat. The box is a Wi-Fi bridge, so it collects the information from any or all of the 3 protocols that it can input and just bridge that to to whatever tablet or device that you want to look at it on. Its strength is that it works across these different protocols and can take any or all of them, so that you can take advantage of older NEMA 0183 GPSs and take advantage of a lot of boats that carry Raymarine wind instruments, but also upgrade NEMA 2000 devices that can monitor the engine for a real reasonable price, and add all those things in and mux it up and send it out on a Wi-Fi stream to the tablet or the computer or whatever device you want to receive that information on, and look at it and analyze it, or turn that information into higher level data to look at sailing performance, to look at engine fuel economy, to look at engine maintenance data. This is the NKE app. It's a free download. It's interfacing with the DMK Box and a PC that we have on board running Expedition right now. And it's doing one of the things that I think is kind of the coolest thing that you can do with this platform, which is analyze and judge sailboat performance. The app right now is inputting straight from the DMK Box the boat speed, the wind angle, and the GPS speed, and then the PC is also sending through the system, sending the target boat speed, the percentage of polar, the percentage of pressure, and the optimal angle that I could be sailing at. So it's combining those two and giving me a window into how well am I sailing the boat. Is there something that I should be doing to sail the boat faster or better, and giving it to me in real time through a real rapid update.
So really what this is telling us right now, that we're only going 3.2 knots and we should be going 6, so we're not really doing a very good job of sailing right now.
That is correct. We don't have a jib up right now, so yeah. But another cool sailing performance app to go along with this is iRegatta. It's a 16 or $17 download, and it runs by itself. It doesn't have any input from Expedition, but it also makes its own performance polar graphs, and then judges the boat's performance against those graphs to tell me whether or not I should be driving the boat up into the wind more or away from the wind more, and whether the wind angle, which way the wind angle is shifting, and gives me more of a real-time feedback on how I should be driving, rather than the percentage of performance that I'm getting out of the boat. Every box, before we ship it, we run it through a couple of simple tests to make sure that it's functioning properly, receiving the data properly, and broadcasting and connecting like it's supposed to. We have the box on the test bench here, and it's connected to 4 different devices. We've got a Raymarine Sea-Talk wind instrument, a NEMA 0183 compass, a NEMA 0183 GPS, and a NEMA 2000 fuel flow sender. Using the DMK app, I boot it up. I can see that it's connected to the wind instrument just fine. I can't really see much about boat speed or depth since I don't have those here. I can turn the wind vane and watch the needle move, and it's functioning correctly. Looking at my raw data here, I can see I'm hooked up to the NEMA 2000 and hooked up to the heading sensor and hooked up to the wind, but I don't have any GPS data coming through. So I go into settings and change the primary baud rate that from the factory is configured at 38,400 baud. Just change that to 4,800 baud so that it will receive the data. It went through its reboot, and you can see it's just reprogrammed and made that connection. I can see now that the primary baud rate did change because the third LED from the left is now receiving data. That was not receiving data before, and I can double confirm that by going to the raw raw data page on the DMK app. And I can see that I'm now getting cross-track error, latitude and longitude, minimum recommended info. I should see satellite data on here. All the data, all the different sentences that come from the DMK app. Those look like they're coming through just fine. I want to leave the box in its factory state with its 38,400 baud setting for the orange wire. So I just go back and one more time, change the baud rate back, update the DMK box. We watch it reprogram itself and reconnect. There it goes. So once my testing is complete, I just shut down the power on my test bench and disconnect my DMK, disconnect the box from the different instruments that I was testing with, and I'll trim the wires back on the inputs because I don't want to have any of these wires accidentally touch once once the box arrives on the boat and the installer tries to install it. Carefully wrap up our box and remove the antenna so that we don't break it during shipping. And send it off for shipping. This one today is going to the Amazon UK in England. Sold 2 to Hong Kong this morning and 1 in England, or 1 to France yesterday.